Hey guys, welcome back to Drive It Out. My name is Adam and we are at the 2020 KC International Auto Show, and I am very excited to have right here, this is the 2020 Kia Soul. Very, very cool. This has been a vehicle, this is on its third generation now, that has been very, very awesome. The way they've refined this car looks very, very cool. So let's start with the styling a little bit. You've got these really cool LED lights now, fog lights down here. I love what they've done. As you come around the side of the car, look at these little touches that they've done with the lines on the car. They're not too crazy. They don't have a big piece of trim here or anything, but it's more subtle touches on the body lines. I like it. And look what they've done here with this body line that comes just below the shoulder of the car right here, and it kind of fades out into the door. It's very, very cool. Makes it look a lot more sleek. Now they've really dressed things up with this gloss black on the A-pillar right here. Very cool. You got body colored mirrors, and then you got a little bit of black trim here again. And I have to tell you that I'm actually really digging this color. I'm normally not into the champagne colored, but I actually really dig this one. Now, it's a Soul, so you have quite a bit of room in the back seat. You can seat up to 5 people in this car. So there's good room back here. And I think they've done a nice job. They've given a power outlet down here for the people in the back seat, but really good headroom in the back of this car. But let's talk about the back a little bit. So when you come around back, you've got this awesome hatch, but look at these cool taillights. Come up all the way around, over the top. You got your third brake light up here. You come all the way back down around this side. Makes it look so unique, different than the other prior generation Souls. Just very, very cool. Now, if you can come around to this side with me, we're gonna show you this car from the driver's seat. Check it out how they put Soul right here on this trim piece behind the rear quarter window. Is way, way awesome. So let's get in the driver's seat and see what this is all about if you wanna come around here with me. Now they've carried that color from the outside of the car kind of to the inside of the car. And I really like what they've done with textures in here. You have a unique texture to these cloth seats. This is not the highest trim level. It's got the cloth seats, but they're done very, very well. I think they're gonna stand the test of time very well. But they really dressed up the interior with some really cool and unique trim pieces. They've got a little bit of that gloss black carried over onto the inside from here and onto the steering wheel, and it dresses things up. It gives it a little bit more of a prestigious feel than it otherwise would have. And you have this really nice and big panoramic display here, up here. And anytime you can go with a really awesome big display as well as good buttons and good button placement, I like that. I like to have the best of both worlds. So we've got a nice big digital display. You still have knobs, gotta have a volume knob. That is something that I love to have. I love to be able to just have the volume knob right there, not be able to have to take my eyes off the road and do a touchscreen volume or a toggle or a button. I love still having the knobs where you need them. And you've got good buttons down here for your climate control, and you've got good power down here, USB as well as 12 volt. And this car has heated seats, very awesome. And this is push button start. Your engine start stop is down here. This is paired to an automatic transmission. And I tell you what, I really dig the gauges in this as well. So you've got good analog gauges with a nice standard digital display in the middle that is gonna show you tons and tons of information. And here is my favorite part. It's a smaller car, the Kia Soul, and they've got this nice, smaller, sportier style steering wheel in here with a good grip, but you still have awesome buttons here for your steering wheel controls, and they've provided a little bit of texture to them. Sometimes the steering wheel controls will get lost and just flat in a vehicle, and you can't remember where your thumbs are. You have to look down at your hands. Well, I might as well just be going over here to control things because I'm having to look down away from the road anyway. So I like when they design it in a way where you can memorize those touches and those feels with your fingers so you can keep your eyes on the road and do all that. So you've got cruise control and all of that, Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all in here. Very, very cool. Now, this is a Soul, so it only comes in front-wheel drive. But if you're good with that, don't need the all-wheel drive, you can get a lot of features in here. Lane departure assist, blind spot monitoring, all of those things, and lots of good room in the back to store things and for your passengers. So Kia Soul, just a cool car. Third generation, they've done a lot of really cool things with it. It's a great commuter car. It's great for getting around town, throwing a bunch of stuff in. Kia Soul, it's underrated if you haven't been in one. They're actually pretty peppy and pretty fun to drive as well. So thank you so much for joining us for this review. Thank you for watching Drive It Out. Please hit that subscribe button right here below the video and so you can see more reviews, and we will see you next time.